Hello, welcome or welcome back to the channel. It feels like it's been forever. It hasn't, because I've been recording videos here and there. I just haven't actually gotten around to editing and putting things up. But you may have noticed we've had a slight rebrand. So the channel name has changed. It is no longer Els Emerald Glow. It is now ELN Nails and Beauty. And I have done that purely for the reasons of it's been more easy to find when people are searching. Not specifically on social medias, but when people are searching for actual treatments. So that is the reason for that. So yeah, name has changed, and obviously logo and everything has changed as well. Now with that means I have updated. Today it's been sat there for a month, but I finally updated all my social media accounts today, and I haven't done an intro or an outro for videos yet, but the longer I keep putting off actually uploading videos, the longer it's, it's basically just dragging out. So I haven't done a Temu order for months, and I was on it during the week and saw some things. I was like, oh, they look nice. And yeah, ended up getting some. So we have a Temu order, and that's what we're going to do today. And we're going to skip worrying about the intro and outro and all that jazz, and we will just, go with it for now. And I think it is better for me to be getting content up and reminding YouTube and everywhere else that I still exist. To be fair, YouTube is probably my most consistent. So I need to start doing Instagram and TikTok and Facebook and having those more consistent. And part of that is going to be me having actual sets of nails to show that. I did record a video last month where I gave a slight life update. Haven't uploaded it, like I said. It'll probably come out later this week. But I can't remember also what I've said in it. And I don't want to be now in a position where I think I've said things and I haven't. But basically I've had to pause my beauty course because of issues around accessibility. And that's all I can really say for now. But I have qualified on my nail tech course, which I was doing separately. So we are, if I can, I've got my insurance. I need to register with the council. What the cost of that is. Yeah, that's a fun one. Because I'll be working from home, I believe I have to register, get a license for my place of work, sort of, where I'd be based out of. And yeah, that's quite expensive when I don't have any clients currently, and I am currently on a very fixed, a very low income, relying on benefits. And the only way I could be able to afford to pay the licensing fees is by having clients. But I am also technically not supposed to have clients until I have paid the licensing fees. So, figure that one out. I need to send them an email. I need to send the council an email. I keep saying I'm going to do it. I need to do it. It has to be done. To find out if I can, for a short term, be taking some clients to get the income required to be able to pay the licensing fees, because to be licensed to get a license for myself, just for me as an individual, is I think £70, and for premises is about 400 or 500. So I need to find out, given that I will be only doing this on a very limited basis because of health needs, what the situation is with regards to the premises fees for that. Right. So hopefully I will be able to have an update for that soon. But like I said, I have been recording some other videos. I'm going to just start putting some of them up. And I have some other ones that I need to record that have just been sort of sitting, piling up. I've got some subscription boxes. I think I've got about 4 months worth of some things. So yeah, we need to start get going on these things and getting things up and just, you know, straight back into it. So Temu. Where do I start? Right, something simple. Colour theory is not my strong point. I understand the colour wheel. I understand the primary colours and the secondary colours. And I understand complementary colours are opposite each other on the wheel. Okay. After that, I'm not so good. So this is a set of 6 sheets. And I really like this one. That gives you like colour schemes and colour palettes that go together. Some colour theory. And mixing colours in, I believe, Spanish. And the extent of my Spanish is no hablo español. So, if you can understand that, you will understand my problems there, just as well as it is colour coded. Right, what else have we gotten? So, okay. Little cuticle scissors. I'm not a huge fan of nippers. I find them quite difficult with my, I can't grasp them properly. I have tried a couple of cuticle scissors. I have found them easier. I just find it easier to be holding that rather than like that sort of thing with cuticle nipper. I can't even find a pair. Can't see a pair right now to even show you, but like you need, it's more of like a claw grip, whereas this can be, not sure about these particular ones, but yeah, we'll see. I'm not going to use them at the moment because I haven't done anything with to prep my nails. My nails do need to be done though, so we'll see. We might try them when I'm doing that. But yeah. And obviously this was like £2-3. Ooh, it's gone right through the little safety piece there. So yeah, these were like £2 or £3 compared to like buying them from branded companies where I might need to add a 0 onto that. Next up, some Shea J nail gel brush solution. Couldn't find any Shea J polishes. I don't know what's going on, or any of the Mortar palettes. If anyone can tell me what I've been like missing in the past 6 months, 9 months, you know, that'd be appreciated. I have no idea what's going on in places now. Okay. So we have a little, that appears to have leaked a little bit. Brush cleaning essence. No instructions, but we do have the information for to get a STS sheet. Do we have instructions here? Avoid direct contact with skin, obviously. Quickly dissolves and removes residual colour gel. Top coat and other products from your nail art brush, keeping the bristles smooth and soft and extending the life of your art brush. Pour brush cleaner into crystal glass. Soak the brushes in the crystal glass for a while. It's so vague. Then rinse. After rinsing, pat the brushes dry with a cotton pad. Okay. Interesting. It does seem to be leaking a little bit, so I'm going to give it a little bit of a wipe. Right. There we go. My aim is today to not have to edit this. So, yeah. That's what I'm aiming for. That I can just upload and not have to worry about editing it. Right, next we have got some tips. I have not previously gotten any from Temu. I did have other tips myself, and I've just sort of been using those. I have my cart ones that I've gotten previously, and in a Vinted haul, I had gotten some Après Gel-X ones, and I used them for the first time on myself last month when I was going to a I was at home and I wanted to have nice nails because I was going to a couple of different things, and I got so many compliments on them, and actually I was really surprised because I didn't know whether or not a longer, I think it was like a medium almond length, was it? Maybe a short almond length, that I had, and I didn't know whether or not that was going to work with, oh, I don't have any medium almonds or short almonds. I thought I'd gotten some more short ones. No, they're mostly mediums. Okay. There's short coffin, medium coffin, medium oval, medium almond, short square, medium square, and medium stiletto. So yeah, we'll give them a go. We'll see how we get on with them, and yeah, I did also use a peel-off base coat with them, and I was actually surprised how easily they came off and how well that worked. So that is something as well for future that will allow me to do my nails more often. So I dropped some stuff on the floor and I'm too lazy now to go and edit it. So anyway, I often have to have quite short nails because I do a lot of medical event cover, and so I have to have short nails for that. So yeah, right. But if I use the peel off, then I can have long nails during the week and then just remove them when I am doing events and stuff that I need to have short nails for. Okay, we have gotten, I believe it is supposed to be, an ultrasonic cleaner for my tools. So, multifunction cleaner. We have no directions, no information, but it was also incredibly cheap. So, oh, there we go. Slightly worried that there was no way to open it, but yeah, I don't think this is going to be what I thought it was going to be, but we'll see. Might keep the box for that one just in case, because yeah, it's not looking like it said it was. So we'll just, you know, pop that back in its box for now. Okay, next, dust cloths, just to go over the dust extractors, nice and simple. Then, okay, I just need to grab one thing. Okay, so maybe a little bit more than one thing, but I have gotten some, you may spot a theme with some of these this time. There's very definitely music theme. I did also get like loads of music hair clips and things like that. So like claw clips that are like shaped like treble clefs, and I also have a couple of hair sides that are shaped like treble clefs, and a couple of claw clips that are I got one that's piano and one that is a fiddle. I think it's fiddle. I thought it was fiddle maybe when I was getting it, maybe that's what it was. Could be guitar. But yeah, that's the idea. Right, I have gotten these. Now, they come in 3 different colours, and I think that's the way I'm going to store them. Now, I know that I have smaller pots than these. Can I find them right now? No. So, this is what we are working with. So, first up, we have treble clefs. Okay, they are perfect. They are very definitely nail sized. Not so sure about some of the darker ones. Okay, so we've treble clefs are going in there. Then we have some joined semiquavers. Now, if you're musical, you will know that they are joined semiquavers because they have 2 lines. If you are not, they are music notes. But I am musical and I have a degree in music and I still play a lot of music, and I have quite a few music events coming up. Not just next month, so I got, yeah, there's quite a few. And I want to have some music themed nails, but I want to have some different types of music themed nails. And my mum is going to get some of them as well, and she also wants to have some music themed nails. So again, we've got the gold, silver, and that greyish pewtery colour. And then finally we have some quavers. Okay, so in the same again we have gold, silver, and a pewtery sort of a colour. And we seem to have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 of each, which is great. You know, when you have 10 fingers, you could have 1 in each. Nothing going to do. That's something that simple. That's just, you know, option. So these are quavers, single quavers. They get half a beat. The semi-quavers get a quarter beat. If you are in America, whole note, half note, quarter note. This is an 8th note. And the semi-quavers are a 16th note. Don't know why. A semi-breathe or a whole note gets 4 beats. A crotchet gets 1. But a crotchet in America is called a quarter note. Then quaver is half of a crotchet, semi-quaver half quaver, hemi-semi-quaver is half of a semi-quaver, and a demi-hemi-semi-quaver is a half of a hemi-semi-quaver. You get the idea. Right, we also have some in pink and white. So this is a mixture of the same again, quavers, semi-quavers, and treble clefs. But I think I'm just going to put those all into one. Excellent. Okay. Don't think I have any other charms to show you, but I have got some brushes. Now, these, they're 3 the same, but the idea of them is that you can just sort of do like really, really simple, quick, don't overthink it, French. And I have seen them with a company over here, and I couldn't justify the price. I can't remember exactly what it was. One moment. So yeah, just checked. And it's £21.99, it's £22. And actually, for a brush, whereas I got 3 of them and they look almost the exact same. Different colour handle, but that's it. I think this is £4 I paid for 3 of them. If they work, they work. If they don't, they don't. I haven't spent £22. You know, sometimes you might be able to get it for a tenner on their Tenner Tuesdays. So if you're in the UK, you probably know who that is. But it's just, yeah. I'll try it in these. If this is working, excellent. If it's not, oh well. It's a couple of pounds. I'm not going to lose any sleep. Right, we've got another brush. Just, I think I was like, they used it as an example for like doing thicker lines. So yeah, that's pretty much why I got it. Okay. It is, yeah, there is always some sort of a trend, and creating like that hollow, like glow in the middle for the, don't know if you can hear the ice cream van. Had this issue in my last place as well, but not a lot we can do about it. You know, it is currently like 28 degrees outside, and it's 6:15 in the evening. And it was like 33 degrees earlier, and I don't do heat, and I've been hiding indoors, and yeah, so ice cream would be lovely. But I am not dressed appropriately to be going outside looking for ice cream, so no ice cream for Ellen today. I have some in the freezer. I'll have some after this. That'll be my reward for doing this. So we have this one. It's got the, now that comes off as well. So like I could use it. Let's see. Can I put it on the end of this? Yeah, so I can use it on the end of that as well. Okay, yeah. Excellent. But I think both these, the idea is that they create that like a glowing aura in the middle of the nail. We'll wait and see. We'll try them. I have loads of magnets. I must do a video where I'm just trying all the different types of magnets that I have, because I have so many and I do very little with them. It'd be nice to, you know, actually do something with them. Now, the other thing that costs an absolute fortune is drill bits, and have them in different grits and different coarseness, like fine, medium, coarse, extra coarse, things like that. So this has 2 sets of carbides, so these are both carbide ones, and these, no, ceramic and carbide. And yeah, I need to test them and see which is going to be the most effective. So we have them in the 5 different grits. They're color coded, and they all have a little band around them as well to help with the, there we go. So you can see these ones are not in order. These ones are, honestly, that's the only one that's not in the correct order. But yeah, there was a set of 20 of those, and then there was also the little brush one as well. And I also got these 2. They're supposed to be for like debulking under the nail when you have done like acrylics or gel, or, you know, when you've done extensions, if you need to debulk the natural nail underneath, or if there has, and I'm dreadful for it with my acrylic, it's still a work in progress where I end up getting acrylic like under the nail. So yeah, that is what they are for, and they are both in a fine grit. We have 2 more little tools, and So these are both the same, but the idea is that you can do like your little flowers. And I think like if you're doing it on blooming gel or something like that, you know, where you end up, you do your individual dots, and then like the last one, the first one has already bloomed before you get to the last one, they turn out uneven and things like that. That's what they are for, I believe. Now, this would not be me if I had not gotten myself some chromes. So we have some chromes and glitters. I'm not going to open them. I can see what they are from underneath. So I'm not going to open individual pots, but so these are kind of interference ones. Right. So we have like the interference type ones in different colors. And then we also have some like interference flakes, which I don't have any of already. So this one has like a pink tinge, that one has a blue one, this one appears to be purple. So I don't believe I have anything like this already. The interference chromes, yes. Interference flakes, no. So yeah, that is what we have here. And some of them, so we have like really fine, then these are slightly less fine. It's still a chrome, but there's more of a glitter feel to it, in that like it's slightly, and I do mean like minusculely chunkier. Let's see if we can find the green. So see the difference between those two. And then we have it in the next size up as well. So that is what they are. And that's my justification for those. Do I need them? No. Has that ever stopped me before? No. Okay. So we'll just put these safely out of the way. I am at the moment still trying to like rearrange everything and figure out where everything is going, and that's not going very well. So we have 18 of those. So 6 colours, 3 size flakes of each. No, yes. Next, I have seen others use these, and I think it was ages ago, it'd be this time last year, I saw Nails by Vitalugo use them. I haven't even been keeping up with channels. I have a feeling she's changed the name. I know she definitely has a second channel now with her twin, more of a day-to-day life type thing. But I saw this and I thought, this is brilliant. Now, I can already see I got glitter flakes all over there now. And this is supposed to be like a little vacuum that sweeps everything up. If, you know, I'm able to figure it out. Maybe if I open and read the instructions, that might be a help. Turn off the power. Power isn't on. Open the lower cover counterclockwise and pour the debris into the trash can. I mean, so I presume it's meant to, like, that they will build up in there. Or am I meant to plug it in? Does it have a little plug? Okay. So yeah, they come off the middle in there, and then they can't go back out because they get trapped there, which means they fall into that part of it. But I can't see how I switch it on. Do not mix old and new batteries or use different types of batteries. If not in use for a long time, please move the batteries. But I can't get into where I have to put in the batteries. If I like... I don't know. And I'm not very strong to begin with. Oh, that's disappointing. No. No, I will just have to torture myself with that later. Maybe after I've had ice cream, it'll be easier. Nope. Still not. Oh. If anyone can, you know, tell me how to get this open, that would be really, really appreciated. Because, yeah, it is, like, it's so cute. And I really want to just be able to, like, hoover this up. Okay, that was a little disappointing. No, put it back into the box for now and see if I can figure that out later. Okay, moving on. Right, we are almost, she says. Almost there. Okay. These little sticks, just for cleaning up the sides. Very little explanation needed for that. That's what they do. They just clean up the sides. If you've had a little bit of spillage or anything like that. Okay. We have some stickers. We've got wash decals, which are musical. And we have stickers, which are musical. Can I give you a quick theory lesson? So there's the crotchets. That's a minim. That gets 2 beats. A semibreve or whole note is like just the circular part without the stem. Then you have the minim, which is 2 beats or half note. Then you have crotchets, which is a filled in head, and that gets 1 beat or is a quarter note. Then you have a pair of quavers. So we had the quavers on their own earlier, which was like with the little tail. So like that, but just with 1 little tail. So they're pair of quavers and they make 1 beat together. So half beat each. And then these are just single semi-quavers. So they get 1/8 of a beat. No, they're a 16th note. They get, my brain stopped working, a 1/4 beat. Okay, if you're playing music, there we go. That is, oh, we have a bass clef, we have a flat. So there's our pair of semi-quavers, single semi-quaver, single quaver, pair quavers. A sharp, so it goes up a semitone, a flat goes down a semitone, and natural cancels out the previous sharp or flat. And then we've got a crotchet rest. Yeah, no, it's not. That's a quaver rest. The crotchet rest is the like squiggly one. We don't have any of them there. Right, there is your music lesson over. Now, who said YouTube couldn't be educational? Now, I'm presuming they're backwards, so that when they go on the right way, but I don't think they will. No, that's going to annoy me. Right, next. Watercolours. So we got some watercolours. We have 2 brushes and we also got a little palette. I don't know, I like the idea of like trying to do little miniature paintings on nails. I don't know if it'll work or not, but you know, we're going to give it a go, see what happens. Worst case scenario, doesn't work. And I have a lovely little watercolour palette to do watercolours that, you know, I'm unlikely to do. Then we have, this came with one of them. I don't know which one, but it is a scraper for stamping plates. It's a scraper for stamping plates, and we've got a small one and a big one on the end. So first stamping plate, we have is tarot. Okay, so we've got tarot card outline, and then we have all the different tarot card symbols that can go inside it. I don't know a lot about tarot. That is the limit of my knowledge, but you know, sometimes it comes up in challenges and things like that. So next one is fireworks. Why not? Now we have another one here that is stars and moons and very celestial. Now this one also has Happy New Year, has some music notes as well, champagne glasses, and we have all the numbers, so you could do some New Year nails. I know, we're in May, I'm thinking ahead. We have all the different types of stars, which is gorgeous. Yeah, that could be fun. Actually, I was watching Lisa Johnson today, and she was doing a masterclass on a galaxy themed crystal nail set, and had loads of little stars. But I'm really, really bad at drawing stars, but they're like this type. Maybe I could just stamp loads of them instead. Okay, we have some French tip ones. If you want to do some fancy French tips, so we could do like a line down the middle of a nail, have an accent nail. We have lines and dots of varying thicknesses. And then, this is fun, I have two of the same plate. They didn't come together, I just managed to order it twice. Can't remember if I paid 2 different prices for it or not. Possibly added one with the intention of removing a slightly more expensive one out of the basket, and I didn't do that. But anyway, butterfly wings. Clearly I had a theme in my head when I was thinking about these, and yes. So, we have lots and lots of butterfly wings, because I'm not very good at drawing. So, you know. Right, we have these are, so that's our numbers. This one then is capital letters. Then we have lowercase letters. I don't know how well you can see that. There we go, slightly better. Have I got something of another colour? I don't think I do. Then we've got some fancy uppercase letters and the matching fancy lowercase letters. I don't like my current light setup, but you know, we can work on that. Right, we have some more. We have some more. So, I was kind of looking for music themed ones, but this one has a cute collection of everything. Yes, we have some music notes, but we also have some wings with a bow, with a dolphin. I really like the dolphin. With mushroom, cloud, heart, butterflies, fishes, swans, lock and key. There's quite a lot going on there. Okay. Our next one is curved. And same idea. We have quite a lot going on. We do have some music notes. We have guitar. We have some crosses. We have some stars, moons, clouds, some glasses. It looks like an old Nokia, and that looks like my very first phone, which was a flip phone. We've headphones. We have a bat with a heart in it. Interesting. Okay, but they're curved as well, so like you can shape those to the nail. Then this one is harder to see, so you can't see it from the reverse. How well can you see it here? Okay, so again, lots of different things on it. They're obviously all in reverse there. I do like that we've got like a cat in the middle. This one is all different types of wings. focus. There we go. So all different types of wings. I think it's really, really cute. We have another curved one, and again, this is different types of wings. This one might be one of those that I love to hate. So it's lace patterns, but they are like super, super, super thin. So they might drive me insane. I can see this one driving me insane. We'll see how that works later. This one is kind of like chains and links and things. Don't have anything like that. This one, I couldn't say no to it. It's musical instruments. I can have a 3D fiddle on my finger. Some of them less relevant to me. To be quite honest, it's the fiddles and the floral fiddles. That's why. And we have some bows as well. Lutes and I do know what they're called. I can't think of it at the moment. But yeah, of less interest. They're not really used in art music. Then we have just random shapes. So we've got some frames here, bows, some normal shapes, and then we've got like some indented shapes as well, which is interesting. We have some fruits. It is citrusy fruits. So we have a full citrus, like a slice there, and then we have like lemon lime shapes rather than oranges, but the slice could be used for oranges as well. And finally we have like little gems, little gemstones, which is really, really cool because I have been watching a lot of crystal placement and things like that for nails. So that is everything that I have gotten from Temu this time. There is quite a lot. Yeah, that's it for today really. I will hopefully be back with another video soon, now that I'm going to be less focused on, you know, trying to add intros and outros and things like that until I actually have time to sit down and do them properly. And yeah, that's all there is to say really. Please do, if you'd like to see what else I have been getting recently. I have been getting quite a few crystal, there's quite a lot of crystal collections that have been done especially for nails, all with it's Crystal Parade and Lisa Johnson have been doing them. And also Lisa Johnson, so she did the advent calendar, the crystal advent calendar that I started, that I still need to finish, but she's been doing one a month with Crystal Parade, so I've been getting those. I haven't done any of them yet, that is still a work in progress. But she's also launched a beginner's nail art course, and so I am starting that. And I've watched a couple of videos, haven't done anything, but I've watched a couple of videos, and I need to, like, she did a May challenge. I know we're nearly at the end of May, but it was a different thing a day to build up your skills for the month of May. I still want to do that, and you know, maybe if I do a couple a day. Let's see, today's Tuesday. It'll be Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. That's 6 days. It's 5 a day. It's doable. We might look at that. Yeah, okay. That's my challenge. Yeah, and get them all up on social media before the weekend. Anyway, I also have my Curated Club boxes, I have my Sparkle Supply boxes, and I have various other things as well. Oh, I also have the Lip Smacking Nails 1st anniversary box as well to unbox. I've opened it, I've had a look, there are sweets in it, but I can't eat sweets until after I have filmed it, so yeah, that needs to happen. So yeah, lots that I need to do, plus the videos that I have been sort of recording and just not releasing. And yeah, because there was a Dali artistic box that arrived a while ago, and I filmed that and then didn't do anything with it. That's one sort of life update in it as well. Anyway, I'm rambling now, so I'm going to go, and I will see you soon. Bye!